Good day, this is Luke. Today I'm going to be installing this VIOFO A119 dash cam in my 2017 Honda Civic Hatchback. I think having a dash cam is pretty much a necessity because of what's going on the roads here in Dallas. I don't know about your neck of the woods, but we've got a lot of crazy drivers. At any rate, it's paid big dividends so far. I've been able to use footage as proof that my car was involved in a hailstorm where it actually got totaled in 3 minutes. Also, I had a situation yesterday that could have gone south if I would have been in a different part of town. In some parts of the country and in the world, you have fraudulent claims being made. So the guy could have said, "Hey man, you rear-ended me." But obviously he knew that he ran into me, so there was no dispute as to what was going on. But there's a lot of insurance fraud going on, and never hurts to have documentation. The dash cams are inexpensive, and at any rate, super fast to install. It's real simple. You only have 4 components that you really need to contend with. You have the USB cable that goes to the third item. And this is provided with the dash cam, a really cool 2 USB setup cigarette adapter. It's a really nice one, and it illuminates to let you know that it's that it has power. So it's a nice quality piece. It's not a piece of junk. And the fourth item is your actual unit. Now they send extra plates. This plate is a special plate because it will track the speed and I believe GPS of where you're at, and it'll transmit that onto the data that the dash cam is capturing. A couple things that you need to keep in mind before sticking it onto the windshield is that you want to make sure that everything lines up, that your mirror, and that you're happy with the setup. So it's always good to do a trial fit. I like trying to keep things stealthy as I can, so I have it stuck next to my toe tag sticker. So just before you stick it down permanently, check it out, power it up, and make sure it's giving you the view that you want to have. The camera has the ability to go side to side with the lens. It pivots left and right, and also goes up and down. So you could, if you wanted to, stick it over here and have the lens angled to the right or to the left. It doesn't have to be in the center. It's just basically where you want it. I just like stuff in the center. It's just my personal preference. And then what I do is I start with the cord that goes into the unit. Now they provide you with 2 additional quick release mounting brackets, so you can have this in up to 3 cars without having to purchase extra stuff. You don't have extra USB cables, but you know, you don't have to hide the cable. I'm going to hide the cable. If you are going to be moving around in a bunch of vehicles, you can put in hidden cables, or you can just move the cable around with you, and you know, it's up to you as to what you want to do. So the USB plugs into the power socket, and I just run it here through the top, and then I go down to the airbag, to the side molding here, and with a little finagling, just lift your index finger or slide it in, and it tucks away nicely. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this back just so we've got a different angle. So you're just basically gonna lift up the weather stripping and slide the cable in behind it. And you can slide it down the side here and it just boom. Okay, this is where we left off. We got the hood release here. What I'm gonna do is you can, you've got a couple of options. You can, there's a support brace or something that you can wrap into. So what I did was I just made a loop. So I went over, it's like a support brace or something. The cable's generous in length, so I did one loop, and then I plug it into the cigarette adapter. And I am now ready to slide the unit in place. It just slides right on there. I'm gonna fire up the car. And we are in business. You can adjust the camera, the height, and the left to right, and you're good to go. The red light lets you know that it's recording. There's some cute features on this unit. If you want to take pictures, you can press the menu button and it'll take an image. When the fecal matter hits the fan, if your car comes to an abrupt stop, it will automatically has a shock sensor. It automatically copy the file 3 minutes prior to the situation and store it in a special folder. Or if you see something cool, you can press this center button and it's recording the last 3 minutes of your trip. Now these parameters are adjustable. I just have it set to 3. You can have it do 10-minute segments. I just have mine set to 3. The display does not stay on the whole time. It just comes on. It's just a way of you previewing to make sure that the camera is set up the way that you want to have it set up. Is just a way of you being able to double check to make sure that it's pointed in the way that you want to have it pointed. handy feature if you're moving the cam from car to car. Real important thing is you need to make sure that you use a SD card that's designed for these dash cams. There's some name brand SD cards that don't perform well and that will fail, and the manufacturer highly recommends that you stay away from those brands. SanDisk is one. They have one type of micro SD card that's not suitable for running dash cams. The problem with these SD cards is they are constantly rewriting the information. So what you're seeing is you get to a point and it's overwriting what is written, and depending upon how much driving you do, the card is constantly reinventing itself by dumping the old data and replacing it with new. So this Transcend card is the one that's recommended by most dash cam manufacturers as the one to go with, the gold standard, so to speak. But there are a ton of YouTube videos. The other thing about the FIFO, it uses a capacitor instead of a battery. I live in Dallas, Texas. It gets hotter than Haiti here, and you want one that has a capacitor because you won't have to worry about batteries exploding, things of that nature. It's very intuitive. You can just basically set the time and date, and you're good to go. You have options as to how long you want the clips to be. I think it's 3, 5, and 10 minutes. Maybe shorter, I don't know off the top of my head. It takes pictures by pressing the menu button. Anytime something that you want to capture and store, you press the hazard button and it locks it in its own special little file, so it won't get overwritten. The unit will also let you know by beeping if it's having a problem with the SD card writing, so it does have some warning capability, as well as if you're having a problem. It will give you notification that it's not recording. But it's a great little camera, great price. If you like this video, please click like. If not, then don't. Comments are always welcome. If you want to stay on top of what I'm doing with my Honda Civic, please subscribe. Have a great day.